To create this sketch, I first draw a circle with a 300 mm diameter. Then use the slot tool to create this shape. And finally, use the Circular Sketch Pattern command to create these shapes based on this specific pattern. I enter the sketch on the front plane. And using the Circle tool, the first type, I draw a circle here with a 300 mm diameter. Next, I select the Slot tool. Under Slot Types, since the arc center of the slot aligns with the circle's center, I choose the fourth slot type. In this type, my first selection is the slot's arc center. So I select this point first, then this point, followed by this point, and the fourth selection defines the slot's size. Now the slot, or this point, needs to be vertically aligned with the origin. So what should I do? You might suggest selecting this point, and this point, then applying a vertical relation. But as we see, neither in the pop-up options nor in the left panel's Add Relations section is there a vertical relation. Why? Because this point selected here is part of the slot shape and not a point I can select to apply a relation to. So, what do? I use a construction line or center line. Connecting this point to this point. Then I define this line as vertical. Now these 2 points are vertically aligned with each other. I set a radius of 130, a radius of 100. And 30 degrees. This means the circular sector of the slot spans 30 degrees. To define 30 degrees for the slot's sector, I select the Smart Dimension tool. First pick this point, then this point to show their linear distance, and third pick the arc center to display the sector's angle. Let's try again. I press Escape to exit. Select the Smart Dimension tool. Pick this point, and this point. I press Escape once to go back, so it's like I only selected these 2 points. If I pick this point first, this point second, and the arc itself third, it shows the arc length. So with Smart Dimension there are 2 cases. First selection, second selection. Selecting the arc as the third pick shows the arc length, while selecting the arc center shows the angle. Here I select the center and type 30. In the next step, I create the remaining slot shapes using patterns. So I go to the Sketch toolbar, click the drop-down next to Linear Sketch Pattern, and select Circular Sketch Pattern command. Under Parameters, in this box, I specify the center point for the circular pattern, so we must select a point here. I select this point as the center for the circular pattern. Here we set the pattern to complete a full 360 degrees. Equal spacing means the patterns within the 360 degrees are evenly spaced. This angle is 90 degrees, this pattern spacing is 90 degrees, and these two are also 90 degrees. I type 6 for the number of patterns. In this box, I select the entity to be pattern, where SolidWorks automatically selects the slot. I clear it and select it again to show you. I confirm the command, and this way, I create the sketch.